these guys, they can get ready to go right now. It is bang on 2000 Central European time, so I'll tell them that we're ready. Alright, actually Kroy was waiting for me to express that. I'm actually going to get in game as they ready up, so you guys can look at all the pretty overlays that we got at the top as well. Purri versus Kroy, guys, best of 5 is starting right now. And I want to start with Purri. I do like Purri. I like watching Purri. Awesome guy, awesome player. Quake 2 legend. Is Kroy going to be able to withstand the beating here? I believe Kroy is a bit of a CPM boy. I can't say I know huge amounts about him, but I've been told very good things. But he's got a big test against him here in round 2, and might even be seeing first blood being shed quickly. But Kroy evades that rail. Purri just going for all sorts of random spam shots. Just if you so happened to be in front of my face, then this rail will be meeting you. I wonder if Purri's going to take it a bit easy now. Oh, good detection. That's going to mean basically, okay, mega, easy, take that one in the bag. You can, sure, you get a yellow, but here it is. You're also going to get a face full of LG, but Purri just misses everything and has to back away. And Kroy gets a good bit of damage in. Purri's going to really have to solidify his combat skills a bit more. And be careful when he goes into fights. Well, that red's certainly going to revitalize his confidence in the next fight. Oh, Kroy just seems to be having his way with him at the moment. Purri, I don't know if he's holding his mouse upside down right now, but his shots are going all over, well, left, right, center, but not where Kroy is. Okay, a little bit of rocket splash. Kroy does take the mega. Oh, Purri runs out of LG, but there's a nice save switching to the rail just before he goes out of view. And Purri still is hanging on to control at the moment, but Kroy almost managing to get an ounce of it. The Mega Steel isn't going to upset Purri too much at this point, and he's certainly going to make efforts to take the next one, but because Red and Mega are spawning at the same time, he might have to take unusual measures to take both of them, and those usually go in the way of getting a kill somehow. And those rails aren't landing. He didn't go for it this time. Kroy goes for the Mega Health, and that's exactly what went wrong. He should not be picking up the items. Oh wow, spawn right next to Red, but he is weaponless here. And Purri's going to make it 2-0. And it is always nice when you spawn next to Red, but you know, as you take a moment to go out and pick it up, and it can actually be bad for you. Yeah, we're getting another kill over here. Because you need a weapon. It's great to have major items, but if you're just running around with a machine gun against a Purri with every weapon you can dream of, well, apart from the shotgun it seems, you're going to die regardless. And look at that, up the bounce pad, and Purri looks like he is starting to build a little bit of momentum in map number 1. There we go. I mean, it was good for Kroy off the beginning because it was pretty even. They both managed to pick up a lot of weapons. Kroy did soon after lose control on the items, but he still had those weapons, which were so crucial for him to keep surviving with. And now he's got to pick up the weapons again, but he's already given away 6 kills now, and he might even give away his 7th right now. But his rockets look good. Another good one could see him getting the frag, but he is not able to make it, and Purri lands a pretty sick rail. Oh, the rocket though. Equally sick. And this is good. Really nice play from Kroy right now. Mega's going to be up. Is he going to turn up in time? He needs to get the kill, the rocket. He chooses it. It comes a little bit late. Purri is so weak though. I think Kroy might have a bit of armor, but he probably doesn't have so much health. Oh dear. And now, at the most annoying part, Purri is hitting everything he needs to. At the beginning he wasn't, but there was 0-0, and it's like, whatever, it doesn't matter here. And yeah, anyway, Purri gets the first blood. I see Koziel asking in chat, what do you guys think of the new look? I know I'm fond of it. I'm curious what you guys in chat think as well. Don't be afraid to criticize Koziel. He takes it. He takes it like a man. Kroy making a little bit of noise. Purri spots him out. Can't quite get the rails off. And it looks like he's calmed down. He's like, right, I got 6 frags. That was a nice little bump to my score. You know, can hold this to the end if I just solidify my control and don't make errors. So he's just basically waiting for Kroy to slip up on his positioning so that he can get a kill. And it's kind of a good way to do it when you're a really high-level player. Oh man, the grenades. You're a really high-level player. You can kind of count on someone who maybe is a bit less experienced in this kind of duel environment to eventually slip up in their position, and you can take them out with some good shots. He's going to be in trouble right now. In fact, lightning gun coming through. Purri decides to push in. He can afford to take the risk. And there we are, straight out, making a quick work of that mega health. And now effectively 200 right now. Purri did tell me the maps, but I do have I have a memory like a colander, so it's pretty much all leaked out now. Oh man, there we go. Purri, I don't think he's been hitting that many rails. No, 29% he's had. In fact, it's pretty much equal to his plasma gun accuracy. You don't see that so often, especially from Purri. And I really think if he had been hitting his rails, we'd probably be seeing the score double what it is at the moment in favor of Purri. And he's just checking everywhere, like just in case he's above, gonna go for the shots. Oh, again, missing a rail. Gives Kroy a chance to get some free damage, but look, there's no 5 seconds until yellow or red. Kroy can't steal a thing. He might be able to go for yellow now. And yeah, Purri isn't actually going to rotate over there fast enough. In fact, it doesn't even need to. Kroy is in the water. Dead man swimming, maybe? And look at that. He's above railable status right now. I don't know if Kroy went for the railgun early. He's actually sitting by red. Another direct rocket would cripple him. It wouldn't quite kill him. And we got red. A good pickup by Kroy. And Purri is being careful. He's giving him respect. He's not just running in like, okay, I've got 100 of health and 50 armor and, you know, I can kill anything. Kroy's certainly shown that he can, you know, block those choke points and be a bit of a nuisance. But Purri often doesn't have to challenge Kroy to get the best part of the control for very long before he actually has it himself. Okay, Kroy dropping down. We've got red being taken. Purri takes a bit of damage. We're on to Mega right now. Kroy actually going to go for the steal. This might have been a good one. He's made a couple of dodgy steals lately. Oh, he's chasing actually. He was going for the kill. Purri railable. Does Kroy have that weapon? He wants to chase for the frag, but Purri keeps on picking up little pieces of health and armor that allow him to survive. And, well, 2.5 minutes to go. And Purri, can he just close the clock out and win map number 1? Yeah, now he's sticking his neck out a little bit further, but look at this. He's just always got a corner to run behind, and now Kroy is forced around to go past that deadly corner. Oh, wow. Now, when you receive a rocket like that, you just want to think for a sec. You want to sit and think for a second about really nasty things you'd do to your opponent if you ever met him face to face. It is so irritating. Of course, it's not condoned. We're going to take his time waiting for this yellow. He knows that red Mega's not up for years. Let's see, is he going to try and cut him off at red? Oh, a little bit of a slip up here, costing a bit of time. Kroy, is he waiting in the concave? He was there, but he didn't really know exactly where Purri was coming from. And so he actually got hurt a bit on his travels to red area. Oh man, those little flicks from Purri. They're a little bit too aggressive for my liking. I mean, he's shaking their mouse intensely there. If Kroy goes through the teleport. Oh, he does, but Purri's rocket just narrowly missing. And he puts himself in position for red. He's like, okay, we got 60 seconds to go, and I'm back in control.
1 minute warning.
Doesn't even look like Purri wants to drop a frag right now. He was pretty damn close to earlier, but he never did it. Well, I really think Purri's rail has impressed me more before. Today, I mean, well, in this game, it's not so much the accuracies that have impressed me. It's the way he's approached some of the fights, where, you know, even if he is hitting half of what he usually does, there's no real way for Kroy to survive. And see, a lot of those close range rails, which Purri is pretty much famed for, I don't even know if one of them's connected yet. I know that Purri did have a little bit of warm-up before the game. But maybe not enough. Oh, we got facial rocket here. Purri backing off. He's rocketable in these last 10 seconds. Is he going to show his face long enough for Kroy to get a kill? Looks unlikely at this point. I think we're going to be seeing GG here, 12-0. You know, Kroy getting 100% rail accuracy, man. Take some of that, Purri. Oh. Just 1 out of 1. Just 1 rail fired by Kroy. And that's a weapon when you're out of control. Sometimes it can be difficult to get that rail, but you really need to be making an effort to pick it up and play that long-range game. Okay, back to the studio here. I'm trying to catch up a bit of chat. We're going to be going to Blood Run next, it seems, is what they're call voting. Did I say Chronic? I don't know. I wonder if Koziel's been getting all the feedback that he was hoping to get. Has it been good, guys? Has it? Okay, well, it looks like we're going to get ourselves into game for map 2. Purri versus Kroy. I will check out Kroy off the beginning of this one, and I need to put it in game. I thought I did that already. There we go. And Kroy is spawning up at the top, and he's going to be able to go for early red. Not dropping for rail, and good job he didn't do that, because Purri was rushing out to him fast as lightning. And Kroy, he only has plasma and shotgun. He will surely get this rocket, but not without taking a rail. Purri's actually going up the bounce pad. Don't see that being done so often because it's just such an annoying little bounce pad to take, but crucial nonetheless to the map. But it's always that little area in the map you're thinking like, ugh, what a waste of time. I just rocket jump or even plasma jump, which can become quite expensive on your health. Seems a lot more tempting. Okay, so Kroy's sitting still with an okay amount of armor, but Purri's going to be pushing fully stacked any moment now. Oh dear, the rocket coming close, and Kroy just losing a bit of armor here. He's trying his best to dodge, and he's actually doing a decent job of it. And that yellow was never picked up. Oh god, what? Another grenade coming out. And if Kroy hadn't taken any of that damage on the teleporter exit, he would be sitting probably 170 armor right now, which would be fantastic for him to have. Because we haven't really been able to see Kroy shining in any of these fights. And you know, and people are being very positive to me about Kroy as a player, and I want to see that happen. Of course, going against Purri, you're going to have a hard time really showing off everything. But you know, hopefully Kroy's going to continue playing dual set. I love how he always goes for that rocket. He knows that Purri's jumping at him. If that happens again, I'm not going to be surprised if the next one hits. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Kroy starting to deal a little bit of damage. Can he keep that going? And oh shit, I'll make my announcement in just a moment. The Mega's going to be up in a second. Purri sitting on it. Kroy, without perfect timing, is going to lose that. He would have done a lot of damage, and if he got that Mega, he would have had the kill. But when you don't have perfect timing, you're just in such a precarious position. And Purri's over 100. And just to say, guys, we're only having one game today. It is just Purri versus Kroy. And then we can look forward to the round 3 games, which I'll try to give you a rough schedule of starting tomorrow. Impressive. There's some games still to be confirmed. And we'll let you know. As soon as we can. Kroy stealing another yellow. It is looking a lot more comfortable on Blood Run than he looked on Cure. Purri's rail, is he hitting more? No. According to the accuracy box, he is. Oh dear, look at that prediction. Oh wow, and through the spawn as well. He might even chase for this one. No, he's going to give him a break. Let him live for a moment. I mean, if he did get the kill up at the top, sure, he might have got it, but Kroy probably still would have spawned down at the other end of the map in the rockets. He would have got a yellow and probably a Mega as well. And you know, maybe even being able to get to red armor and do damage basically. So Purri with some nice forward thinking. Oh wow. He's reading Kroy very well. Look at this, it's gonna be another one. 3-0. Is Purri going to go for it? He has one rail, another one for the kill, and he's making it happen. Purri's rail is warming up nicely. Still being very aggressive in the way he controls his mount. Oh no, Kroy! That was a rocket jump to the heavens, not to red armor. Are they going to rendezvous up at the top? Wow. Kroy sees him and doesn't want to shake hands. And there's another yellow down the bottom. Kroy's going to make a jump on it. Purri missing a couple of rails there. Oh no, that fight went horribly wrong for Purri. I thought Kroy went through the teleporter, but he was still down there. He does get red. He needs to hit a rocket. And that one was just a small amount of splash damage. That won't do so much. Tidy. Kroy missing a big opportunity, I feel, to get himself on the board. It's been 15 minutes of gameplay now we've had between these two, and Kroy still hasn't picked up a frag. And I feel that he's more than capable of being able to do that. But I think the closer he gets to getting the frag, almost the more shaky he becomes. And you know, Purri's been looking pretty shaky in some of the fights. But his control has been able to assist him to maximum return. There it is, moving in Kroy. Kroy gets a good rocket at the end. Well, he had already made that transition through the teleporter. Purri is railable. There's the 225s. Okay, now Purri, he's fighting back. And Kroy, he takes that rail, and you can tell his body string. I'm going to have to switch over to him. Yeah, I mean, even though getting red, he was still extremely weak after that. The difference a rail can make is pretty massive sometimes. Not so much when you're 200-200. I mean, if Kroy was more stacked than he was, then he probably would have gone to try and finish up. Okay, he hits a rail. And a second one. Now, the second one's pretty important. I'm going to switch back over to Purri and see how weak he is. I mean, they would have been even just then. And, well, they are pretty much once again. It's very strange how it's going at the moment. Uh-oh, Purri with 2 rails and a third in a row. 7-0. So Kroy had about a 30 seconds to 60 seconds where he was dueling well with Purri. It was definitely question marks in my head who was going to get the next frag. And then Purri suddenly, his consistency and rail improved dramatically again. Purri maybe trying to trap here on the lower yellow. He knows that Kroy's after those yellows, but he won't be able to get it this time around. Oh, Kroy may have pushed out too far. He did. I mean, even if we went back through the whole way, he probably would have received a rail regardless. Rocket jump up. Oh, Kroy showed his face again. Hey, oh man, he's straight back down to virtually nothing there. If he goes out teleporting now the grenades, he doesn't do it. I can hear him wandering around. Oh, what? What? Where did he die? Did he die on the rocket launcher? I literally blinked. I didn't think Kroy was in sight. I thought I had the rail latency, or you know the delay on the rail thing a bit up. I might change that towards the end. Oh, Kroy looking for air rockets. He's been searching many of them at these games. Has not really found them. We get another fight down at the bottom. Oh, Kroy, you're in trouble here, and he is going to go down once more. I'm going to quickly switch this. There we go. Can't hit that follow-up over here. Gonna go over to Kroy. Oh, 75 health left. The plasma coming through. One more ball would have done it. Kroy almost had the kill. Go on, Kroy. Make the frag happen. Do it, do it, do it. I think he's effectively 21-0 if you add up the scores from all the maps so far. 76. Oh, that was a good rail. Purri drops down. There we are. Kroy is on the board at last. This probably won't help him towards making a comeback or anything, but it's certainly gonna you know, you get past that boundary and it's like, okay, I've made a frag. I know I can do it once, means I know I can do it again. And I'm not going to be surprised if we see Kroy getting more kills. Almost an air rocket, and it would have been a kill. I'm not going to be surprised if we see Kroy actually picking up a few as we get onto the next map. Oh, shotgun can't take him out. Is Purri hitting... Okay, no, he's only hitting 15% plasma. He was hitting something like 28 or 29% last game. But Purri's rail accuracy's gone up almost twofold here since last map. Purri trying to trap again. Hoping he'd stick his neck out maybe the other side. Probably the one spot that Purri wasn't totally ready for him to be at. If he came from any other direction, we may have seen more damage. This is going to be the last mega of the game. And Purri will be able to clean that. Uh-oh, good rocket here, missing the rail after keeping it simple. Pummel coming out, but it's not going to be quite the same as Zen versus Faz. That was a different level. And I think in just a couple of seconds we're going to be seeing GG. Map number 2 is won by 14-1. Well played, Purri, and he looks like he's going to be taking it all the way. He has one more map to win, and he's through to round 3 next week. Yeah, very well done. Let's move us back over there. I'm trying to catch up with what's been going on chat, guys, but I might be a bit slow. People wanting a gathering on the 25th? Guys, yeah, you should totally come over to the esports Stockholm esports arena. I'm messing things up a little bit. They're going to be going to Furious Heights here for map number 3. Come on, Kroy, your last chance to get those frag movie worthy frags going for yourself. Okay, there we go. Get onto a player. People talking about streams and stuff. I mean, streams have actually been looking pretty good for me today, and I think there's like, I don't know how many thousands of people concurrently watching, but there's like 100, 200, over 200,000 or 250,000 people watching Dota, 150,000 watching League, and I think Twitch right now is delivering to the maximum. And now, hopefully, Kroy, you can deliver. Come on, man. I'm watching you here. The spotlight is fixated on your point of view. Can you get yourself the first blood here? Well, that's not the most promising start in the world. Oh, this is a good rocket here. Oh, the follow-up not quite there. Oh, Purri almost managing to hit a direct at the end, but it's just cut a little bit short by the floor. He's going to go for the drop. What an aggressive push. He can't get onto it. Just slips off it. If he actually got that red, then I don't know if he would have got the kill, but it would have been far more likely to have happened. Purri does get it. And is this going to be the beginning of, well, multiple more frags? Missing the rails. Come on, Purri. I want to see the rail. Kroy putting out a little bit of damage on red, but nothing significant enough right now for Purri to be scared at all. Oh, the rocket there stopping him from going through the teleporter immediately, and the second one will stop him from breathing. Yeah, Kroy, you are in a whole world of trouble right now. If I had to have a guess, because I'm not entirely sure, or I say I'm not entirely sure, I'm not sure, I would have thought that Purri picked map number 1 and 3. It's just looking a bit more confident on them. Kroy actually being somewhat, I don't know, he just doesn't seem to be able to play it quite the same out of control, those two maps. Gives away a couple of kills unnecessarily. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe Kroy can surprise us this game. For me, it's been very interesting this week, streaming a lot of people who I haven't streamed before, and learning a little bit more about the scene. It's an educational experience, after all. Quake is an education that should be mandatory in all households. And right now, you're watching the Zoot Live classes, happening Monday to Sunday. You get your Saturdays off, though. How are you hitting? 16% rail. Purri, what is? What are? How? What? He switches to rail and then he thinks for almost an entire second. No, what? Maybe I shouldn't play with that weapon just yet. There we go. It's almost like CPM switches that he makes. He goes to LG to rail and still makes it look pretty damn instantaneous. There it is, just moving in for the last burst of damage. Just getting the kill fast, forcing the spawn back in the mega room. Wow. A good rail. Kroy can actually pick up the railgun that spawned by yellow. I would be surprised if he doesn't do that. Uh-oh, he's gone to negatives. I think he managed to get a kill on Purri, and now he's managed to get a kill on himself. There we are. Purri taking it a little further here. One step at a time. What can they lock me up for, guys? I'm reading chat, but I can't see exactly what it. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I didn't say anything like Inst did the other day. He was talking about terrorists and stuff. In you know, a completely game relevant way. Okay, Mega and Red Up. Kroy, you can get an item. Here it is, the gift from the gods. And he hasn't taken damage, but he's gonna go for yellow. He's got a rocket. How many of them does he have? Because he has barely hit one. This is it. Purri's super slow to change weapons in that fight. I think I hiccuped through that entire fight as well. Forcing future children to learn. Well, I think they should. I think if you're going to be a gamer, especially an FPS gamer, then learning Quake literally it should be compulsory. Oh dear. And Purri's definitely been taking his lessons. I mean, strange backwards face rocket jump off the pillar, but that definitely wasn't in the lessons. Okay, Kroy, your time to shine here. Purri's pretty low. He's looking for, well, you can never tell what exactly he's looking for because he could constantly change his weapons. And there we go. Kroy is off the negatives. He's got the mega. And now he can get over to red if he's fast enough. Go on, drop. Just take the risk. Ah, so conservative. Oh, he does get a fancy rocket though. I'm not suggesting that you put them in Quake classes for 10 hours a day. Only 5. Oh, Purri, put him on 15 health. Is he going to change weapon for this? Nope, not at all. Very fancy. I don't know, is that like a 180 vertical flick or something? I'm not sure. Freaking no-scope headshot. You know, there is a headshot mode or something in Quake. I've never actually tried it. Oh, nicely done. It is nice. Purri's starting to warm up a lot, and it's becoming more and more pleasant here to just watch this Quake poetry happening. When Purri gets in the zone, particularly in TDM, it's glorious to watch him. Especially when you go to an event or something, you stood behind him and just seeing how he controls over it. Controls his team, controls himself. It's magnificent. I like that prediction rail. I mean, there was no reaction time on that. He just knew Kroy was coming around that corner at that point. And he just pushes him out. So, sucker, that is my mega health. He has given away the red armor. But he still has so many more resources. Oh, rockets. Looking good. Come on, Kroy. I'm back to you. You got 3 minutes left of your tournament life. You have to make the comeback. You have to do something superb. Purri's not quite being as cocky as Faz, so I think the pummel might be a little bit difficult to achieve. Oh, there's one good rocket, but only one, and yeah, everything else from Purri is pretty decent, really. And I guess it's nice to see from Purri that he's actually getting a convincing victory, because I'd like to see Purri, you know, challenging for top 4, top 2 maybe. It's fascinating to see what he's capable of in this tournament. Unfortunately, oh, that rocket catching him mid-bridge. 9-0 now. Unfortunately, I don't think Purri's going to be able to go to the Stockholm Esports Arena because he currently resides in the Netherlands. But I'm hoping there are going to be others. I know that Spartu was wondering about what monitors were going to be at the event. I hope he fancies his chances of coming down. Tell him there's a party, Minimia, and I'm sure he'll be there in a bit of a hurry as well. Let's have a look, Purri. How are you doing right now? 28%. You know, actually doesn't speak for everything though, because if you see some of the rails he's going for, I mean, I would show you right now. He's just throwing his mouse around the table as some of these aggressive flicks. And you know when Purri's really on form and feeling himself, all those rails hit as well. And that seems to be the case in TDM. It's his buzz weapon, man. Oh, Plasma not hitting a great deal. I think he hit 1 or 2 balls just then. And Purri, 100 health, 25 armor. Kroy put him down to a critical amount of HP. Go on, Kroy, get yourself a point. He does it. Mutual frag. Well, that's all, I think. Well, it's his 3rd frag, but his 2nd point of the series. Oh, Kroy gets the rocket launcher. And Purri coming back through. Oh, he does manage to sneak in another kill. But Purri's going to be pretty chilled right now. He knows that he's done enough work here to earn himself a spot in round 3 here of the Swedish Championships at Quake Live. Sadly, we are going to be saying goodbye to Kroy, but I hope this isn't the last of him that we see in a tournament. It is great to see so many young talent. Well, I say young talents. I don't know how old Kroy is. But so many, there are young talents in the scene, but also people who are growing and evolving their game during the scene. I want to see them competing more and more. GG. Yeah, Kroy not hitting so many rails at the end, but at least he shot more rails here than I think he saw in Cure. But yeah, you know, solid performance by Purri, and it didn't really seem to be a question at all at the end as to whether or not he'd be able to take him down.